one of my subscribers asked me to comment on my thoughts about the keto diet. I want to start this discussion off with a quote that I heard from Dr. Garth Davis. He was giving a talk, and he made this quote. I'm not sure who it comes from, but it makes a lot of sense. Here's the quote. "The very powerful and the very stupid have one thing in common. They don't alter their views to fit the facts. They alter the facts to fit their views," which can be uncomfortable if you happen to be the one who's being damaged by that. You see, there is so much information on the internet today about nutrition and what foods we should eat and which ones we shouldn't. The confusion is off the charts. People don't have any idea of what they should do. They hear carbs this, protein this, fat is going to help you, and they're just totally confused. There's a website on the internet called PubMed. And at that website, you can find thousands of articles on nutrition and what foods are the best to eat and so forth. And basically, you can find an article to support just about anything that you believe. And I think that Dr. Michael Greger said it best. I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he said, if an MD or PhD writes a book saying that bacon is very good for you, it's going to sell a lot of books. Why? Because people want to eat bacon. Because that's what they want to hear. So it's, there's so much information, but, you have to remember that information is not knowledge, okay? Information is not knowledge. Knowledge takes experience. It takes learning how to identify what is good and what is bad. So, it's going to take some effort on your part because you have to prove it to yourself, which is the best way to go. I'm here to try and help you see a certain view because I know it's benefited me, and I don't like to see people suffer. So, as an example, there's a book out now, and the title of the book is Eat Fat to Get Thin. I mean, this is crazy. It's insanity. Fat, in a gram of fat, you've got 9 calories per gram. Carbohydrates, 4 calories per gram. So you can see, that it's just hogwash. But, if that's what you want to hear, go ahead and believe it. But there's another article that was out years ago in Time magazine. Butter is back. Eat butter. It can be good for you. The saturated fat may not be that bad for you. And certain amounts of saturated fat are not bad for you. But butter, being an animal product, is also going to give you the acidic reaction, which you don't want. And that study that was in Time magazine was funded by the dairy industry. So, there are benefits when you first go to a keto diet, okay? There are benefits. You will lose weight, and your blood sugar levels may go down. But the truth of the matter is that eventually you are going to become so acidified by all the acids that you are getting in your diet through animal-based foods like eggs, meat, chicken, fish, cheese. I mean, the keto diet is promoting these foods like health foods, and they're simply not. They're creating acidosis in your body. That's why you see older people that have been on a primarily animal-based diet, because if you're not getting your calories met by carbohydrates, you're getting it from fat. You're getting it from animal foods, or you're eating high amounts of avocados, nuts, and seeds. So, you know, there's studies that the keto diet will not tell you about. For instance, kids that were put on keto diet are getting kidney stones, heart disease, super high cholesterol, pancreatitis, and even death. You know, I think that there's another doctor I like on YouTube, Dr. Kim Williams, and he had this to say: there are two types of cardiologists, vegans and those that haven't read the data. And it's so true. So the info is out there, but, you know, cardiologists and the mainstream medical system is not getting this information. You know, from doctors like Dr. Colin Campbell, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, Dr. Garth Davis, Michael Klaper, Dr. Doug Graham. People are not getting this information. So, you know, you have to do the research and make your own decision. Because, you know, anytime you make a change, when you make a change, people say, oh, I was overweight and I made the change to keto and I had such great benefits. Yes, like I said, you will get short-term benefits. Anytime you make a change, think about it. When you go on a keto diet, you're eliminating all those processed carbs and all that sugar. Of course you're going to lose weight and your blood sugar is going to go down. You know, but those that say that a keto diet is beneficial for long-term health, it's simply bad science. You know, back in 2007, there was a study done, a large randomized trial on keto diet, and it clearly said it increased mortality by 22%. A couple of years later, in the Journal of American Heart Association, it stated that those who already have had heart problems, a heart attack, and undertook a keto diet, 53% increase in mortality. So the bottom line is, if weight loss is more important to you than your life, go on a keto diet. You know, it's just crazy. And then the other thing, you know, you'll see on the internet, fruit is bad for you. It causes high sugar and it causes diabetes. And if any doctor ever tells you that fruit, you have to eliminate certain fruits from your diet, walk out of that office. Fruit, there has never, ever been a single study published that says that fruit is bad. Fruit is the most optimal food on the planet. It's the highest food on the planet in vitamins and fiber. And it's the second highest food on the planet in minerals and fiber, vegetables being number one. So, you know, we have to do the research. Nobody can do it for you, and nobody can make you believe the truth. You have to do the research. You have to want it. Do you want to know the truth? It's out there. It's out there, and you got to find it. And when you hear the truth, you're gonna know that ring. This guy's not selling me any products, or maybe he has a book, okay, but you know, there are people that are just trying to help people with books, okay? But if they're selling you a whole list of foods that you need, supplements and things like that, they're probably not, I can guarantee you, they're not teaching you the truth, because we really don't need supplements. We need fruits and vegetables in variation, all the different colors of the rainbow. Get our calories from fruits mainly, because they're higher in calories than vegetables, and you are going to thrive. Eat small amounts of fats like nuts, seeds, and avocados. You will thrive. So that's my take on it, folks. And any questions or comment, please post those below. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've been very busy down here. And all the best to your health success. Take care.